How you doing? Just being jazzy, French toast. How you doing? Hey, darling Joe. Hey, Triple Darkness. How you doing? Alfreda. Hey, I'm Miss Alfreda. How you doing? Hey, 5'9" plus size beauty. Joyce. How you doing? Tiffany Love. How you doing? So, hello everybody. Happy Monday. We might as well go ahead and get started. I had to come on and talk about um Mr. Mr. ZX over there. I really didn't want to have this conversation on my panel. Hey, the only Empress, how you doing? But I figured I'd give one video to this fool. Thanks, Brian. Hey, True Black, how you doing? Trey, how you doing? Y'all, please hit the like button on your way in the door if you don't mind. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hey, on-site April, how you doing? Trenta, how you doing? Nikki, baby, how you doing? Thank you guys so much for joining me this month, this on this Monday. I know that my videos have been sporadic, you know what I mean, but child, I just don't be with it. I be having, it's a crazy world. We got a lot going on right now, right? So I had, hey Demetrius, how you doing? So I had to make time to come on today, because this past weekend I guess this is a kind of weekend review as it pertains to me and really, Diana, how you doing? Me and Jay Wilson's panel, right? So, Jay Truth, how you doing? And so, for a couple of days, I had been jumping on Jay Wilson's panel, and a lot of people were saying, "Oh, she trying to, she trying to take over your panel, all this and all that, blah blah this and blah blah that." There's a reason why that I've been jumping on his panel so much this past weekend, and that reason, Beasley, how you doing, Miss B? How you doing? Hey, everybody, y'all please hit the like button, right? So, let's talk about this ZX guy, right? That's the reason why, by the way, that I have been jumping on Jay Winston's panel specifically for this fool, right? Number one, this GS, this thank you, J True. This ZX guy, he comes from the what they're calling the the black sector, if you will. He is part of it. I heard he came from um in my title. Yeah, he got bested. Not busted, but bested. He got busted and bested. So yeah, both of them. Bested is a synonym. It means when you defeat somebody, if you will. And so I'm good. I'll behave. I know this is a woman's space. How you doing, the mean girl? Well, thank you, Beasley. Also, look, y'all. Hey, Cloud, how you doing? You was waiting for this one, Cloud. Yeah, I really. Hey, yeah, how you doing? I didn't want to do this on my channel, because I not only did I not want to do this on my channel, I didn't even want to put his name in my title. But I know that I blocked him out of my chat, but I really wanted him to know that I was talking to him. Hey, Maverick Born, do you see what I'm saying? And so that's the reason for the title. This guy is so let's talk about what happened the weekend first, right? I'm gonna start reading the chat for a minute, y'all. Right? Yeah, he a clout chaser. He's a number 10 level clout chaser, number one, right? But my thing is also, um, I didn't know anything about this guy at one point in time. I went on, hey Miss View, I went on to block him out of my chat, and so I guess he's had a problem with me, ever since, right? So he's been clout chasing. I guess he thought he was gonna bring his ridiculous rhetoric, over here to the B sector, and it was gonna change something, right? I don't know what he thought he was gonna change over here. So he's been up on Jay's panel, trying to gaslight him, with the Bible and scriptures of the Bible when it comes to homosexuality. He's misogynistic. He's a male chauvinist pig. He has no respect for women, and he's been into it with a couple of people that I listen to. Um, Cookie Monster being one of them, right? but I'm not gonna go back and forth for months and other people too. He's been into it with, right? Come to find out, like I said, I didn't know nothing about this man. My blood sister told me to block him out of the chat because from what I understand, he comes from the Nature Boy sector, and she was always watching those videos over there when it came to Nature Boy before they decimated their own sector because eventually they turned on each other and they pretty much ruined the sector, right? They call themselves going after Nature Boy, but they ended up going after each other, right? And it's level 10 crazy over there, right? And so I guess it leaked into I don't know what the history is behind that, but he says he's in the black sector now. He's harassed a whole lot of women over there, like I said, because he hates women, and evidently he don't like gay men or whatever. And I heard that really he was just really fighting. He's got some kind of battle going on with himself when it comes to his own sexuality. That's what I hear. And but anytime you get a man that is so concerned about another man's sexuality, you have to question that man, because if you're confident in your manhood, you won't be worried about what this man doing, right? Number one. And number two, you wouldn't have to feel like in order for you to feel superior, you have to beat down women, which is the reason why. And he made, a couple of videos about me, made a couple of comments, right? I jumped up on Jay Wilson's panel the first time, um, because, to ask him, I don't know anything about you. What is this anger towards me, right? And he pretty much said, he didn't appreciate me blocking it out of his chat, and he said, F you. But from what I understand, he made a video before then. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's still on his channel. I've never been to his channel. I've never watched one of his, had never watched one of his videos or anything, right? But I can, like I said the other day, I can block you out of my chat if I want to. I don't need no excuse, okay? It's my platform, and everybody that has a platform can do the same thing. And so to each his own, right? So I guess he felt some kind of way. Maybe he feels like he's got some kind of special privileges around here or something, in his own demented little brain. And so yeah, I don't know what that was about. I don't the whole thing is just weird to me, right? Because y'all know I don't, if you've been listening to me for a while, y'all know I don't suffer fools very well. And thank you for the super sticker, darling Joe. And I absolutely don't suffer men that go around verbally abusing women, right? I don't suffer that very well at all. And there is nothing that this fool could ever say. Hey, information. There's nothing that this fool could ever say to me to move me, right? I think that he is used to dealing with some women. I think he irritates some women, right? But a fool like that don't bother me. I can't do nothing. You want to troll women, you want to try to demean women, and the only thing I'm gonna do is get on here and troll you and demean you, right? So that is the reason why every time he jumped on Jay Wilson's panel, every time that I saw him up on Jay Wilson's panel, I made it my business to jump on there and do him the same way that he be doing women, right? Because he don't move me. Like I am not impressed. He talk too slow. He's very ignorant. And then he wants to. He's been on here for months and months, and I don't know how long he's been on here, but evidently for a long time harassing women. He tried to harass a woman into, what is her name, the Jazzy woman. Tried to harass her into hurting herself. Somebody told me that either in Jay Wilson's chat or either in Cookie Monster's chat. He's done went so far, with Cookie Monster, he can't beat her down in no kind of way, to the point to where he done try to put paperwork on her, talking about something, she going to jail, all this and all that, right? Because you talk too much and you an ignorant fool, okay? And so I like I said, I just pretty much swatting him a little bit, swatting him around, you know what I mean, for the purpose of you look, don't nobody care about what you're saying. Everybody don't care. The only people that follow you and that are intimidated with you, so as it pertains to women, are some women that are afraid of you, or afraid of your mouth. Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, did he really? Miss T3? Wow, wow, wow. That is crazy. Yes, you guys, please like the video. I appreciate it. So anyway, I pretty much have been going at him like he go at other people, to let him know how it feels, right? So fast forward to the wee hours of the morning last night on into it was the wee hours of the morning, it's after 1 o'clock, right? I get up and go to the bathroom, and you know how you go, you get up, you check your messages or whatever, all this and all that, right? So you get your notifications. I'm subscribed to Jay Wilson's panel, so I had the notification that he had went live. So I wanted to click on there while I was in the bathroom just to see what was going on, right? I'm trying to get into back and forth to be safe to content creators. Yeah, absolutely, Trenta. He is definitely clout chasing, trying to get into back and forth. Yeah, with the B sector content creators for clicks and views. Absolutely. And the way that he's doing it is I guess I assumed that he figured he would, go back and forth with Jay Wilson, and he was some kind of way, take Jay Wilson's because we know that in the B sector it is largely female and largely gay male, right? So he figured since he gonna come on here and he gonna put on his mask as a heterosexual alpha male or whatever, he would get some clicks, some views, and some women to come to his channel with all that beating on his chest and all that bass in his voice. I guess he thought he was gonna move somebody. I guess he thought that I don't know what he's saying. He ain't intimidating me. That's all I know, right? So the whole thing is weird. He ain't nothing but a clout chaser. He ain't nothing but a charlatan. But the thing that really got me, and the thing that made me click the link last night, uh, let me read this, y'all. Triple Doctor says, Miss O, you're not gonna benefit by doing shows on I guess on him. He's the only one that's gonna benefit from this. And he can benefit from it because he likes content. But I had been, and you right about that, Triple Darkness. I agree. But it's so much been going on, it's to the point to where yeah, he want clicks and views and donations from women in his cult. Yeah, right. And I can't believe that women fall for that crap, but evidently it's a few women over there that do fall for it. Me, I am not that type of woman. You can't move me. You call me everything but and including a child of God, and you still not gonna move me. Do you see what I'm saying? So anyway, he was on there last night, and he was gaslighting Jay Wilson. Now, I want to address a few things about that situation, because some people think that I read a comment. No, I'm gonna show y'all the comment, okay? Which is part reason why I'm doing this video. They felt like I made Jay Wilson look weak, and all of this and all of that and whatever. Because I went up there and Jay Wilson like to go back and forth. Jay Wilson don't take none of this seriously. Like I don't take it seriously, right? And it just is what it is. And if he want to go back and forth with the man on his platform, he can. But he will never be over here on my platform. That's the reason why he got blocked in the first place. Do you see what I'm saying? And like I said, all of the stuff that's been going on this weekend. It's why I am addressing the issue. Because no, I'm not trying to take over Jay Wilson's panel. No, I'm not trying to what did I say? I was trying to take over his panel. Just a whole bunch of old stuff, right? The man ain't nothing but a gaslighter, all right? And if you want to poke with women, I'm gonna poke with him. That's just all it is to it. Pretty much. And you still not coming on my platform. All right? So, right, basically introducing himself, right? And if people want to follow behind him, yeah, he attempted to gaslight Jay Wilson. That's what he tried to do last night. Yeah, he sure did. Uh-huh. He's been in the black sector for over 2 years and everyone calls him gay. Why hasn't he gone? Why hasn't he gone this hard about anti-gay? Definitely looking for subbies. That's all he's looking for. You know what I mean? Tommy Sotomayor banned ZX a couple of months ago. I laughed so hard. Oh, did he really? Oh wow, I didn't even know that. You would think that somebody like Tommy Sotomayor would love somebody like him. You know what I mean? But the guys, he's like he's like off his rocker or something. There's something wrong with him, you know. There's something wrong with him for real. Oh, they called him out for it months ago, Baldwin. Wow, you made it very clear while you were over there with Jay Wilson. People, yeah, people. Some people really do be reaching. You know what I mean? And some people like to see stuff like that, and maybe that's why they got upset. I felt like he made Jay Wilson flustered. You know what I mean? With all the gaslighting that he was doing. You know what I mean? But if he was beating on his chest so hard, gaslighting, trying to overtalk and all of this and all that. My thing is when I jumped on the panel, number one, and I had to go look at the video. He called me the help. As soon as I jumped on the panel, he called me the help. And then he jumped off the panel. He called me a B on his way out the door. But you got all this going on, and you hate women so much. You think that women can't teach the masses or whatever. You think the woman's place is behind the man and all of this and all that demented stuff, which has nothing to do with women, has nothing to do with gay men. It's that you feel inferior. Okay? You feel inferior. You sound like you're trying to make yourself a victim for profit so somebody can come feel sorry for you. Okay? And ain't nobody worried about you in the first place, right? I don't mind trolling you. I don't mind arguing with you on somebody else's panel. But like I said, you ain't coming over here. All right? G Dollar says, to be honest, let me read this. To be honest, I don't think he was gaslighting Jay Wilson. I think as a gay pastor, Jay Wilson should have been more than prepared to answer any of his questions and break down the scripture. Well, I think that, I can't speak for Jay Wilson or anybody else, but when it comes to me, what you're not going to do is question me. Okay? Because I say what I say and I mean what I say and I move it right along. But if people feel like they want to answer questions, when it comes to their personal life, that's absolutely their right to feel like they do so. But it couldn't be me. All right? It wouldn't be me. What you're not going to do is question me about nothing. Jay True said, can you read my comment? Let me go back up and try to find it. Did you post it already? He ran like a fill in the blank. Yeah, he ran. He sure did run. And he know he did. I wonder if he feel embarrassed about that. Is this the one, J Truth? He said he never answered JW initial question. He dismissed, and then he got JW off his main focus with that Bible talk to provoke him. That's the way he was gaslighting him with the Bible talk, as you call it. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the way he was gaslighting him. I wouldn't have answered anything of his because he's a freaking idiot, and to try to weaponize the Bible when you say you're not Christian and you've been I guess they said what somebody said he's been in the black sector for 2 years. You've been harassing all these women to the point to where you told a woman to off herself, all this and all that. You're very disrespectful, but then you want to try to hit somebody over the head with the word. You want to try to you got the gall to try to chastise somebody with the word about their own sexuality. You want to chastise women because you feel inferior to women because you clearly got a hang up with us. Do you see what I'm saying? You got the gall to try to do something like that. You ain't nothing but a charlatan. You ain't even a charlatan. I bet you don't be worried about the word when you be doxing women, do you? When you be doxing women and calling the police on women. So you put paperwork on a whole woman, right, ZX? Huh? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me read this from the child. Nina says, Jay Wilson and ZX aren't very different. They care nothing about Christianity. They just fighting over the minds. They're just fighting over the minds of easily led, vulnerable women that are desperate for male presence and will pay for it. Wow. Wow. Regardless of who asking the questions, they were valid. G Dollar says they were valid. A lot of people take issue with gay pastors. Why wasn't Jay Wilson prepared? Well, you're going to have to go over there and ask him that. Do you see what I'm saying? But I jumped up there not because anybody felt you're not a Pastor Dooley. I never said I was a pastor, and neither is ZX a pastor. And Jay Wilson, um, he's not a pastor either, is he? But just I don't have to be a pastor to understand. Thank you for the super sticker, darling Joe. I don't have to be a pastor. And I've done several videos on decoding the Bible. I'm just really well read. That's what I am. And your friend ZX over there, he is not even well read. Not only is he not well read, that weapon that he used, the way that he tried to weaponize the word of God, he can't even do that properly because he don't understand. He cannot properly articulate his stance, okay? Because he is an ignorant fool, okay? He runs off of buzzwords, right? So he found something in the Bible that says, it's a sin against God to be gay, and that's his stance. He can't elaborate on it. He can't break it down. That's how he running with. That's how you guys. Okay. He is very ignorant. Very, very ignorant. Okay. And he is a low level demon. Okay. But what you can never do is you can never defeat the righteous. All right. It's not a demon in hell that can do that. So no, I don't have to be a pastor, honey. Okay. But I am the righteous. All right. That's why I get on here and fight so hard. All right. And I always win. All right. Especially against low level demons like that. All right. Why do you think he ran? Huh? Why do you think that Legion ran? Did you think he ran just because this woman popped up there in the wee hours of the morning? No. He ran because he can't win. And if he can't win, he one of them kind of people. It's like a child. If the child can't, how you be in the sandbox and what they used to call them kids a bad sport. If you can't win every time, you're gonna run off and pout about it. You're gonna run in a corner. You're gonna run behind mommy's skirt because you didn't win. You in your feeling. You in your wee wee feelings. Okay? I'm just saying. Miss O said she studies to show herself approved. Thank you, call me Nick. Yeah, I don't have to be a pastor to know how to read and dissect information. All right? I'm just saying. That's it, that's all. Uh-huh. I'm just keeping it back. I was disappointed by how he handled the conversation. Well, like I said, you're gonna G Dollar. You're gonna have to take that up with Jay Wilson, okay? And what I'm really talking about is the fact that, and I'm not trying to even beat down no. I'm not even going to talk about the fact that he's so ignorant when it comes to what he's supposed to be an expert at, and what ZX is. He's his new clout. Is the word he's using the word for clout, and he's supposed to be knowledgeable when it comes to the Bible, even though he's not. He said he ain't. He used to be Christian. He used to be a Muslim. He used to be whatever else he used to be, and you still can't find yourself. That means you're not knowledgeable. That means you run with anything that you think is gonna make you $1. But that don't work for everybody. See, some people don't have to stoop to the levels that somebody like a ZS stoop to. And when it comes to YouTube and all these charlatans and these he-man woman haters, I don't have to dox you. I don't care what you did in your past. All I have to do is go by what you saying out of your mouth. And the reason why he ran last night on Jay Wilson's panel is because he can't stand by anything that came out of his lying mouth. He simply cannot do it. He don't know what to do when he come up against somebody like me. Okay, now he can gaslight Jay Wilson and he can back him in the corner so Jay Wilson will come out explaining and fighting back with him because that's what he really want anyway. Now he can do that to him, but he can't do that to everybody. Okay, and he darn sure can't do it to me. All right, I'm just saying it don't make no sense. I'm not finna go back and forth with him. I said what I said, and like I said, the reason why I came on today to pretty much I wanted to say that no, nobody ain't trying to run Jay Wilson's panel, but I done heard that ZX, and just like he got a problem with me, I got a problem with him. That's how I feel about it. It just is what it is. And no, he don't scare me. you know, because he got all that bass in his voice, and I don't care how loud he beat on his chest, you know. He talked too slow. You don't know how to debate with somebody because you talk too slow. Number one, by the time you get finished with one sentence, I pretty much done forgot what I was trying to say. You talk too slow. It's ridiculous, you know. But like I said, that's Jay Wilson's pound. He got a right to do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? He can let him up there anytime he want to let him up there. Just like he be letting me up there sometimes. But I also have my own platform. Do you see what I'm saying? And so I can come over here and say what I got to say, and I don't have to worry about being interrupted. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how they go. But I haven't even wanted to do this video. But what I want to do is I want to give you guys one example of some of the things, some of the comments that I have been reading, right? And so, like I said, in part, that is the reason for this video. Also, I wanted to let you guys know, if you have been watching the back and forth between me and this fool, this idiot, okay, the reason for me doing that. You can't troll everybody. You can't intimidate everybody. And everybody is not going to be so invested in YouTube to where, you know, they got to spend months after months going back and forth with your raggedy tail. Everybody don't have to do that. It's not necessary. Not for me. Not for somebody like me. But anyway, let me show you guys something. I want to give you an example, okay? You misinterpreted my comment, so wasn't saying that you had to be a pastor. Oh yeah, that's what I guess I have to go back up and reread it, but yeah, that's how I took it. Miss O, if you want to piss them off, take this live down when you finish. That is funny. Child, I heard that triple darkness. Hold on, guys. Give me a second to y'all please hit the like button if you don't mind. Thank you so much. And thank you guys. I can't believe it's over 300 people in here because, child, I be coming on sporadically. If I get a video out once a week, it is an achievement for me these days. Okay. I am telling you. He is always in women's business. Why don't he go over there to the black manosphere and argue with some men? He supposed to be he supposed to be putting off all this alpha male energy. Go argue with some men. You know? Yeah, Miss Honey, and you're right. Miss Honey says, sounds like you and JW have two different arguments with this. Absolutely. My argument is not Wilson's argument with him. My argument is he's a misogynistic, male chauvinist pig that's always running around trying to, bully women. You are weak. You are not a man. Even if you and then you trying to beat somebody over with the word, you're not the head of nothing. Okay, when you always running behind a woman's skirt tail, you're not the head of nothing. So why don't you focus on that? Calling CPS on women. I heard he did that too to that Jazzy girl. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird to me. Yeah, why he never fight with the men? That's a good question. But you're this alpha male. Let me beat on my chest, and I can't tell. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna show y'all this. Show y'all this right here. Okay, so I got this comment right here. I hope y'all can see it, but I had to make it like an overlay. That's the way I found that easy to do, right? Because I'm on my phone. So anyway, I found this comment right here. This is a comment that was in my comment section earlier today, and I also saw this same commenter on Jay Wilson's video on the comment section under that video. When I jumped on his panel and ran him off last night, he was like, "Don't let her come on your panel, this, that, and other." But this is the comment, right? It says, let me read it to you guys. He says, since you want to school, advise, and correct, etc., that dude grown folks TV, perhaps you should unblock him and invite him to your platform. Number one, you don't get to dictate who I block and unblock, or who I get to school or advise. Who do you think you are? Okay? Who do you think you are? And why don't you start up a platform and you invite them to your platform? Anyway, it says, or go to his platform. Why would I ever in life go to his platform? Why would I ever in life help him with a click or a view or anything else? Okay. Anyway, why don't you, like I said, once again, start up your own platform and invite them to your platform, right? And then it says to keep jumping into quote unquote save passer um um ain't a good look and makes passer look weak. I'm not trying to jump in and save nobody. Like I said, we got two different arguments going on. Okay. I'm not trying to make Jay Wilson look weak or nothing like that. Because what I got to say to that man really don't have nothing to do with Jay Wilson. It's the only thing it's got to do with Jay Wilson is that it just happens to be Jay Wilson's panel. That's it. That's all. Right? Okay. Anyway, pastor ain't a good look. Said pastor ain't a good look and makes him look weak. It said it's not right. It's not right. That man ain't allowed on your look. It's not right. That man ain't allowed on your platform, but you want to make a habit of ambushing him on passes. So I'm ambushing him, right? Now hold on, wait a minute now. Ain't he the man? How's this little old woman ambushing him? Huh? How am I ambushing? Are you turning him into a victim? Huh? Not this woman. Not this woman that he wants to stand behind him and be quiet. Not this woman that he said can't teach the masses, anything, including the word. How am I ambushing him? Make it make sense. And then, then they go on to say, ambushing him on pastors. He says he's not talking to you. He has talked to me before. Okay, he's had my name in his mouth. Okay, several times. Like, what you mean? And I'm talking to him. Even if he ain't talking to me, I'm still talking to him. Now what? So anyway, says that's between them. Okay, he said, what part of that can you understand? All right. Ooh, I'm shaking in my boots. What part of this? What part of I don't give a fuck, and I can speak on whatever the fuck I want to think on. What part of that do you not understand? Okay. And it says, he says, are you okay? Are you okay? I can ask you the same question. Are you okay? Says, I know you're. He says, I know you're burnt. Burned? Is that burned? I know you. I know you've burned every other bridge in this sector and have no other panels to go on. But my goodness, obnoxious isn't a good look. Let me tell you something about that. That's a very good. I don't have to appear on anybody else's platform ever in life. Want me to tell you why? Because I got my own platform. That's the reason why. Okay, I don't have to ever appear on Jay Wilson's panel or nobody else's panel on YouTube because I got my own platform. I got my own porch watchers. I got my own subscribers. I got my own followers. I don't have to appear on nobody's platform. I don't need to clout chase from no damn body. Okay, because I do very well over here on my monetized platform. And if I'm coming on Jay Wilson's panel and all that stuff is going on Jay Wilson's panel, if I was so worried about the numbers, I would unblock ZX and invite him to come on my panel. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't even want him over here for the numbers. Okay? All right? I'm just saying. Make it make sense. So anyway, yeah, I want to show that to you guys because I found that very interesting. Let me get that out here. But those are the types of comments that thank you narratives and dialogues. Thank you. I appreciate you saying it. Thank you. Judge Dredd, I can believe that. I'm not surprised the way that he verbally abuses women, online. He uses his mouth to try to beat down women with his words. That's what he does. So I'm not surprised. Uh-huh. This is absolutely the most attention he's gotten. He spoke about he spoke about me a whole lot. You know what I mean? I've never done a video about him, you know. So yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. He's spoken about Miss O over 40 times before she knew him. So she can say something. He wants this though. He wants this though. This is the most attention he's ever gotten. No one, yeah, I can tell nobody likes him. And yes, I didn't even want to give him attention. If it wasn't for them saying some people thinking that I was trying to take over Jay Wilson's panel, I don't even know why somebody would think that I'm trying to take over his panel when I got my very own panel. I know how to make my panel pop when I want to. I ramp it up when I want to ramp it up, and I tap it down when I want to tap it down. I've been doing it for years. You know, and so it's crazy. Judge Dredd said, he has exposed black women. Hold on, let me go back up. Very welcome. Oh my God. I hope it's not one of the brothers from the black men. Yeah, narratives and dialogues. He is not, he's so weak. He can't even hang in the black manosphere because he's too busy over. He only hangs with women. You know what I mean? He's very female identified, you know. And so, yeah, yeah, he can't even hang with the manosphere. I don't. Everybody knows if you've been watching me for a while, especially when I was over there in the side of the black sector that I was in with Cynthia G and all of them. I done went back and forth successfully with the black manosphere. Okay, I done been on O'Shea Dukes Jackson's panel battling the black manosphere a couple of times and everything. Obsidian, all of them. So I'm not impressed by this little weak fool right here. He don't even know how to do it right. It don't make no sense. Judge Dredd said, but I want to read this. Judge Dredd said he has exposed black women nudes, or he has threatened to shoot women in the face and threatened sexual assault. Really? Wow. Wow. And you got women over there still following him. That's horrible. Some women so desperate for some type of male leadership or something, whatever it is that they're seeking over there, they would even sink to dealing with this fool. You know. No, he can't hang with the man that's free show, okay? He sure can't. That's why he's not over there with them. You know. And so not only he will dog people who likes Cookie. Well, I'm sure he don't like me because I like Cookie. That's my girl. You know, I wish she was over here right now because she been into it with him for a long time as well. He done, she's trying to get her locked up right now. But you so intimidated by this woman that you want to get her locked up. But I thought you was about that life. Okay? Child. But as far as me having to rock on somebody else's, I haven't burnt no bridges. Honey, this is YouTube. I say what I say. I do what I want to do. And it's not necessary for me ever to appear on anybody else's panel or platform or in a comment section or anything else. Because that is why I have a channel. Okay? Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 He tells women how to act, but has never been married. Child. I just withdrew from the whole group because it's a shame that we as black men, you talk about the manosphere, can't get along, can't get along, and we lie so much about leadership. Although there are some who are doing great. Wow. Yes, and then the thing about the manosphere now is how they are. Some of them over there had a big up in Obsidian. I'm absolutely narratives and dialogues shocked that Obsidian is backing Kevin Samuels the way that he is. I was like, wow, he's been attacking a single mother with 5 children for over a year. Wow, wow, wow. That is horrible. That is horrible. Many in the black sector think he's fighting his gayness. Yeah, I heard that too. I've heard that several times. Judge Dredd. Maybe he just need to, and he's an older guy from what I understand. And you got some gay men that especially grew up in a different era that they can't reconcile their minds or they don't feel comfortable coming out of the closet, and maybe that's what he's battling against. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Nino. I can't pronounce the first name. I'm going to butcher it, but I just call you Nino. Nino, narratives and dialogues. I have to call you Nino. I'm sorry. Yeah, he need to go to the manosphere. That's what he need to do. Said nope, Jazzy. I don't know nothing about. I don't know the origin of what's going on between him and Jazzy. Do you see what I'm saying? But when you start speaking on me, and I don't know who you are, it's like coffee. Okay, coffee Nino. Okay, all right, all right. You can't be pro black and hate woman who made you. That's right, Cloud. You can't be pro black and hate of the women that you came from, and then you call yourself. You say you're not a Christian. You say you spiritually, but then you want to beat people over the head with the Bible about their life choices. You want to become a pastor, and the first thing that you should know is you really should not argue back and forth with people when it comes to the word. That means you're double minded. You lack understanding. Okay, and you want people to really believe that you well read. You want people to really believe that you're something that you're not, because what you are is a scammer, okay, and a hustler. Okay, why don't you get a job? You got all this energy, you the man, all this and all that. Well, okay, why you ain't at work? My husband at work right now. All right. Make it make sense. Huh? I'm just saying. You want women to take care of you, ain't it supposed to be the other way around? Huh? Oh, really, King of Queens? Wow, that's crazy. He believe he God. I heard that. I heard. Somewhere mixed up in his mental illness, perhaps it does think that. Hey, Miss Pretty Wings, how y'all doing? How you doing? Y'all please hit the like, but how are y'all doing? If I haven't spoke to you individually, thank you guys so much for joining me once again. Like I said, my videos are very sporadic these days. And so yeah. Judge Dredd said 1 minute ZX is a Mason, then he's a Muslim, then he's a Pan African teacher, and now he's a Christian. Child, they can make sense. Double minded. That's what he is, J True. Double minded and unstable. Uh huh. Uh huh. In all his ways, he sure is. Uh huh. He sure is. He asks if you have a question, then he blocks you. Oh my goodness. He's repressing his sexuality with all that anger towards women. Don't he have? He's got a lot of vitriol towards women, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's been arrested before, for committing domestic violence against women. I wouldn't be surprised because he's absolutely the type. Uh huh. And so yeah, Miss T said he don't have a job. He stays online all day looking for beef. That is horrible. Cloud said, he just a damn fool, Miss T3. Klaus said he couldn't get the Libya thing right. Right. He couldn't get the Libya thing right, so but he is God. You got that right, Klaus. He didn't even understand. He tried to say he has he beat him. Oh really? Oh wow. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I am not shocked at all. With all that vitriol and all that, and you can tell, there's a difference between, like a guy out here and he just going back and forth with, with women or men, and even when it comes to women, you can tell somebody when the vitriol is dangerous. He get mad like when I hear him speak, it's like he want to reach through the screen and just choke you out if you're a woman. Do you know what I mean? It's just more. It's so much more. It's just, and you can tell when somebody's way too invested. When you can tell they just want to come through the screen on you and actually lay hands on you. You know what I mean? And that's the vibe that he throws off. To me. You know, and so yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. Yeah, venom. Like you can almost he want to spit it at you through the screen, J. True. It's too much. That's why I said it's one thing to argue back and forth. Like say you having a man and woman, and like say I done went back and forth with a lot of guys all over YouTube, but it's only a few that I have encountered that gives me the vibe that, hey, you know what? If we were offline, this guy would really try to put his hands on me. You know what I mean? It's only a few that I've run into like that. And he is one of them, actually. Absolutely. He's one of them. And so, yeah. But like I said, it's one thing to go back and forth, but when you get that vibe that somebody really actually wants to lay hands on you, it's really creepy. It really is, in my opinion, you know. And so, yeah, that's the vibe that I get from that guy. There's something wrong with him. Uh huh. J. True said I felt in my stomach. It is unnerving. Yeah, yeah. J. Truth, I felt it too. And because of that vibe, because he's so aggressive, he made me want to keep going back and forth with him because that's the vibe that he putting off. And I'd be darned if I would ever be somebody's victim. Child, please, I would bust his head to the white meat. Okay. Child, Trenton said, I agree, Miss O. His energy was not right on Jay Wilson's panel. He was so great. Yeah, he was really aggressive. Like almost to the point of growling his words or something. You know, King Queen said he's obsessed with Jazzy. Wow, like I said, I don't know their origin story, but wow. But wow. Mm-mm. Don't make no sense. Fifi says, hello, Miss Olivia. How you doing, Fifi? Maz and Chad. She said, yes, you're a good judge of character. Lil Mel syndrome. Absolutely, right? He likes calling people broke and bums, yet he's behind on his. Oh, Lord. I ain't surprised. Mm-mm. Hey, Liz. Video with Sweetie. How you doing? Says men like him are mostly rejects. Right, right. Especially when it comes to women. I agree. I agree. I absolutely agree with you. I do. Yep. That's crazy. But yeah, I really, like I said, I really, Miss T3 says ZX has well over 100 videos of Jazzy. Wow, he really does. Um, wow, he's obsessed with her, right? That is weird. Wow, wow. Child. Ooh. Nino says coffee. Nino says, let me go back. He says he said I am a solution based channel documentary style that tackles key issues that hurt us all. Wow, that is wonderful. He also says, let me speak on the cool parts about the black manosphere. There are some brothers who are not complaining about women all day, but are into trying to better the community where it is needed. And you're right about that. It's not every man in the manosphere is not, but you know, you got that little group that only focuses on speaking very derogatory about black women. They have built platforms around bashing black women, you know, over there in the manosphere. Then you do have that little group over there that wants to, they are all about the community, and try to figure out ways of trying to, you know, solve some of the problems in the community. So I agree with you on that, Coffee. Absolutely. Fifi used to be Fifi used to be over there donating to that BS. Fifi, how did you stay a ZX rider? Hold on, let me go back down. For so long. I don't child. Y'all know half of these people I don't even know. Any info you want ZX Cookie Monster has it. Legal document. I know, yeah, Judge Dredd. I've been looking at Cookie and really paying attention for the past couple of days. You know, because it take a minute. If I don't know who you are, and it would really take me a minute to zoom in on you. You know, but they've been over here in the beef sector hollering, you know, we've got a beef sector, you know, slash black sector merge and all of this and all that. And I don't know what raised my antenna about that guy. Oh, I know what it is. I think that um I heard that he was talking about me because I blocked him out of my chat. You know what I mean? And so yeah, that's what raised my antenna. Because like I said, if I don't know you or I'm not familiar with your platform, you know, it'll take me, you know, a minute if I ever, you know, hone in on your platform or anything that you're saying. You know, so I've honed in on him now. And so yeah. Uh-huh. I've ever watched Lead Attorney. He's on that same sort of BS. No, I haven't ever watched it. Scooter High. Cloud said, I didn't even know who he was. I didn't either, Cloud. I know he halfway borrowed my channel name. I heard that, Cloud. Child. J Truth said, I bet he's playing out some kind of weird emotional meshment. Wow. I bet his mother was a domineering woman. Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, you can tell he's got anger. Um, a lot of that stems from whatever past trauma that he has with his mom. That's a lot of men though. A lot of men on the in YouTube, I'ma say in particular, they really have a problem with their mothers, and because of that trauma, and a lot of them, feel neglected by women. You got a lot of incels and a lot of MGTOWs and a whole lot of other men that feel wronged by their moms, and other women. They feel like they should, get the cream of the crop, if you will, when it comes to women in their mind, how they value women. And it's just weird. The whole thing is weird, you know. hmm You know, it's just crazy. But yeah, but yeah, it's crazy. I'm terrible. I will play around inside his head. I heard that, J. True. Oh my goodness. King and Queen said he was focused on Jazzy 11. He was focused on her 11-year-old daughter. Oh, no. No, no. Really? Now see, that's a whole weirdo. And y'all know we don't do weirdos over here, but that sounds like a whole weirdo. Anyway, I tell y'all what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop this link if anybody want to come up for a few minutes, because I'm not at my hour yet. But I really just wanted to explain to my porch watchers why I was any paying this, why I was even paying this guy any sort of attention at all. And like I said, it took me a minute to even pay attention in the first place. That's all. That's it. That I don't know nothing about the fool, and I really don't care. You know, and so it's just real creepy to me. But because he's so misogynistic, because he sounds like an abuser, I said, let me hone in on this fool for a little bit and try to ride down on him since he liked to bully people. But yeah, him and Jay Wilson and what him and Jay Wilson got going on and what him and I have going on, which is really nothing, in my opinion, are two totally different things. And I just didn't want people to think that I was trying to overrun that man's panel or anything like that, but just because I didn't want to speak about him on my platform, you know. And so, yeah, yeah, that's my issue. But anyway, that's how I feel about it. And so, yeah, he will never be over here. All right, hold on, y'all. I think we got a Okay, hold on, guys. Let me put my banner up. Hold on, cause child, I don't need no bombing going on. Y'all know how that is. Oof, child. Okay. Hello.
Hey, how are you, Olivia?
All right, how you doing?
I'm doing good. It's safe. I'm not a troll. I'm not one of them guys.
Okay.
Conscious know me personally and information man.
Okay. How
Yeah,
you doing?
I'm doing good. I just want to tell you, uh, uh, the men in the black manosphere come from many different, parts.
Uh-huh.
Men from awkward stages, with moods and attitudes that'll never show until you up close and personal with
Uh-huh.
each and every one, because everybody ain't on the same level. You got the PhDs, you got the very smart guys who and you got just regular guys that are out there trying to make a difference, starting to make a difference in their sons and other young guys lives, showing them responsibility, you know uh how to be responsible on a job, keep a job, and all of that, and keep one wife. Uh, but I will tell you this: we do too much pulling each other down when one get up. They argue a whole bunch. When I say argue, meaning they pocket watch. With the channels, and Kevin Samuels was not gay until they started that. So it started the women to start say that about him, and it's a thing of jealousy. It's more like, hey man, they're saying it about you. No, you guys are doing it here. That's why the women are doing it now.
Well, Brandon Samuels, I don't know how long you've been online, but
Mhm,
When I first came online, I was in, over with, that part of the black sector, Cynthia G and Obsidian and all of them. And
mhm,
I remember when Kevin Samuels was just part of the manosphere, and the really only thing to me doing is speaking manosphere rhetoric.
mhm.
But they're more vocal about him. Them saying he's I'm gonna say allegedly gay now, but people have always mumbled that about Kevin Samuels, and that was way back when he was doing the videos about how to dress and what do you call it? He calls himself a stylist or something like
Image
that.
consultant, yeah.
An
He
image
still,
consultant. Yes, yes.
yeah,
And
yeah, he was still doing that. But what I'm saying is, even if they knew this then, they should have confronted this brother then, but they waited until he became real big.
right
You
now,
know,
that sounds hypocritical.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. So, and the thing is, now they're upset that he's only catering to women, while at the same time, some women would feel that he's chopping them down. But
Absolutely.
what I to resolve all this, what I'm thinking is, I noticed that some women, they don't get angry when their gay friends say, "Hey, I don't like your wig. I don't like. Oh no, you shouldn't wear that." Or if a gay guy curses them out, you know, they feel bad about it. They care more about what the gay men have to say about them than a man like Kevin Samuels. You get what I'm saying? So
Well, I
they.
think that a lot of women, if I may interject, I
Mhm.
think that a lot of women, I'm not saying all, a lot of women, some women, um, because of whatever trauma they've had in the past, they feel comfortable with following somebody. Because you have a lot of women over there that follow him religiously, and I see that as a sign of weakness. I see that as a sign of being too familiar with abuse, because his rhetoric, in my opinion, is very abusive. Okay, number one. Number two, he ain't doing nothing but spitting manosphere rhetoric that he has picked up on from years of being over there. The part that's hypocritical most of all to me when it comes to the black manosphere is you got those guys like Obsidian that uplift him, in the first place, try to back him. Because what he's doing and how he's become so popular, that is how Obsidian has always wanted to be. And it didn't work for him. So you got people like Obsidian backing him. And there are a lot of men that back him in the black manosphere, but it's also hypocritical for them to back him because he's, built his platform doing and he's been very successful doing what they've been doing for years and years and years. Like he surpassed O'Shea, now. And so whatever it is that he has, the people are here for it. And so some of them are now, feeling the sort of way. It's not just the women over there. It's the men also, like you said, and but they feel away. So yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying, if they knew that, they should have said something then, because they talk very strongly against that as well. And there's
Mhm.
certain things you can't even talk about, on the panel. Like even what you had over here with Information Man and Conscious TV, they would shun, Information Man just for having that conversation. And I applaud them for that because I'm the same way. I'm solution based.
Mhm.
They gave me grief because in the documentary I spoke on, the alphabet community,
Mhm.
and how there's racism even in that community. On my
Mhm.
video, Asian hate coming from a black perspective,
Mhm.
and when I came out with my whole way of doing things, of course the brothers came at me too, but I don't give a damn. But let's say this: if Kevin Samuels is gay, my thing is, what difference does it make? You know, I'm speaking on both behalves of that.
No difference at all.
Yeah, and
The
the thing
issue
is,
is
what he needed what he needed to do was stop using the same talking points as the manosphere and just come on out and just say, hey man, this is what it is. Let me still be a life coach to men and women. You get what I'm
right,
saying? And
right.
that's what it should have been. But now he's stuck in that situation. If he is, he probably would never come out. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
Yeah. So
And it's all
yeah.
about, and you're right. It's about the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy for me as well, coming from the black manosphere standpoint.
Hmm.
So yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what we were talking about was this ZX guy, and I want to keep it to that and not turn it into a
Kevin, I
conversation
get it.
about
Yeah.
Kevin Samuels. Because I'm trying to deal with this fool right now because he's
I don't
jumping
even know
through
who
my
he is
leg.
though. Is he a part of the Black Manosphere?
No, no, he's not at all. He only goes back and forth with women. From what I understand, he was a part of the Nature Boy sector, and
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, he's
okay.
part of the Nature Boy sector, and so but he's been attacking me and a whole lot of women, and so yeah, yeah. But I understand what you're saying about Kevin Samuels, and when I said his name, I just meant that as an example of how the Black manosphere has become very hypocritical when
Yeah,
it
and
comes down
I
to
get
women.
that. I get that, but they all
Yeah.
concerned about instead of really getting the community together. And my thing is that the reason why I'm no longer a part of all of that because
Mhm.
you can't lie to a man about leadership and tell him that he's a leader
Right,
when he's not. You know what I'm saying? And
right,
half of these guys, they don't have no kind of hope. They don't feel like they are leaders. So what they would tell them, even if there are a whole bunch of things, excuse me, fucked up about them,
yeah.
they won't correct them and say, hey man, before you can become a leader, let's do an outline, of things you should master XYZ. And they don't
Well,
do
the problem is the problem is that a lot of guys over there, they tell them, they pick out a flaw, like they feel inferior towards women, and they extort that fear. They extort that low self esteem. When you got those type of men, they exploit that for cash. And that's really all that's going on. In my opinion, when it comes to, you got all those platforms speaking derogatory about women, knowing that they're exploiting their weaknesses. That's all, and that's all that the ZX guys doing. Hey, Dreamy, how you doing?
Hello, hello. So how you doing?
All right.
You can
Well,
hear
thank
me,
you.
right?
Excuse me, Dreamy. I can hear you. But thank you so much, Coffee, for coming up. I really appreciate it, babes. Like I
yeah.
said, I was just not really speaking about. If I spoke about the Black Manosphere, it was in passing. That's all.
Okay, that's fine. But let me just say something before the next caller come on.
Okay.
My thing is, I say if you don't, for one, if you don't want to deal with a certain type of woman, don't deal with them.
Right.
And leave that alone. Get yourself together because the problem is you so worried about what's going on with the ex-girlfriend, the baby mama, even guys who don't have children by these women. They're so hurt by that to the point to where they can't move on in life. You get what I'm saying? And I mean,
Mhm.
this woman has gone on with your gifts, your money, no matter how long y'all been together. She not losing sleep at night. She's happy. And I
This,
hate
this,
to
is
see
what, this, what
married
I, this
people.
is what I tell women about when they stuck on a certain type of man. Also, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, and I
Um,
get tired of men who are married coming up on the panels complaining about women. Go to counseling, or turn the page and go. Let's move on. So I
right.
get, I get
Definitely.
it. Hmm.
Well, thank
So
you so much. I appreciate you.
okay, you want me to hop down?
You can stay if you want to. You're more than welcome. I just want to move
Okay,
on to Dreamy because, like I said, we were kind of talking about
okay,
Z. I kind of want to keep it on there.
okay. I'll stay for a minute and then I'll hop down. I
Okay.
ain't gonna do nothing stupid. So you can put the thing back up.
Okay. All right. Hey, Dreamy, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
All right.
Well, I just want to say, just annoy him because this is what he wants to do. He's looking for views and content.
Yeah.
He's kind of desperate at this point, so that's why he's coming to the B sector and
Right.
trying to start fights with people or whatever. And it's all about if you don't agree with him, you're a target. Period.
Uh huh.
You know. So I would just annoy him. He's definitely a narcissist sociopath. Like he's nuts. Like
Yeah.
he stalks people. Like I said, like somebody in the chat said that he was looking at a 9-year-old chest. That is true. He called CPS on people. He said he was gonna shoot like women in the face. Um, he needs to get banned from YouTube. So hopefully when Jazzy go to Philly this week, she can put a paperwork on him so he can just be banned from YouTube forever. Cause he's just a disgrace, and he's evil. You know that whole thing yesterday when he was on Jay Wilson panel. I tried to warn Jay Wilson just last week, that um, he always talked bad about gay people. He's very, I don't know what's his issue with gay people, but I guess he's jealous of Jay Wilson because he's proud and he's open, and he can't do that because whatever issues he got. So I just want to say that he just nut, and it's basically annoying him because he'll just keep doing video after video after video after video.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm not those, and I know, and I agree. That's why it's taken me so long to really say something to him. Now it's just the point that the main reason why I spoke about him and even got his name in the title "Dreamy" is because his issues are the fact that I confront him on Jay Wilson's panel. Some people thinking for some reason that number one I have to be on Jay Wilson's panel because I don't, and number two I'm trying to take over his panel or something like that because people like to spin narratives. And so for that reason, that's why I'm even talking about him on my platform and I because I blocked him. Like I said, I don't care nothing about him. But as far as me
Hmm.
going back with that fool, that's not gonna happen.
Right,
But
right.
and then I just feel like he's doing the same thing that maybe a Clyde Diva try to do or something. Try to
Yeah,
they
he's,
call it
he's,
merge in the sectors. So he just playing follow the leader. That's all.
yeah, he's a reject, just like Ty Diva. Clyde Diva did some things in our sector too, and that's why she'll try to come to y'all sector, for new audience and stuff like that. And
Right.
basically, some of us came over and warned y'all about Clyde Diva, and that what within a week, you seen the rear her. So it's just like
Right.
him too. Like we just want him. Well, he's the problem. Like Clyde Diva, you just ignore her ass, but ZS, he's the worst because he's a man, and he's very aggressive with it. And I see that Jay Wilson is an easy target. That's why he
Yeah.
keep making videos of Jay
Yeah.
Wilson. He keep up on his
Yeah.
panel, and you
Yeah.
see last night he got caught saying, "Oh, won't you come to my panel and you bring your audience?" No, see, that was the red flag. Is he
Yeah.
want Jay
Absolutely.
Wilson audience?
Yeah. Absolutely. I agree with you. I agree. He wants to click the
Hmm.
view. He wants to. He feels that if he keep jumping on Jay Wilson's panel, he will get more. Subscribers to his panel. So yeah, he just clout chasing. I agree with
Right.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. He's definitely clout chasing, and I hope Jay Wilson just annoy him. I hope he don't do that debate with him. Don't
Yeah.
do it
Yeah.
because he gonna use that as an opportunity to, oh, I'm more married than you. All that BS. He's really
Yeah.
crazy, and he need to tell people about how he beat his daughter when she came on her period. He don't want to talk
What?
about that. Though. Yeah, he don't want to talk
Wow.
about that though. So he just need to get banned off YouTube because it's really ridiculous.
Yeah, but
He's really crazy.
the thing that gets me about because for a while you have been seeing where they got them the merge, and all this and all that. I mean, it's fine if you want to come into another sector, and you just it ain't no merge. You just come over here and start making beef sector content or whatever you call it. Right? I don't understand the whole merge thing anyway. But
Hmm.
my thing is you embrace these people and you lift them up, and then a couple of weeks later you have to you end up going back and forth with them because they don't went too far. That don't make no sense to
Right,
me. And
right,
so like I said, I know he clout chasing. Every time he say my name in particular, I know he clout chasing. But like I
right.
said, the purposes of what's been going on this weekend, I had to do this video. But you're absolutely right. I don't care to go back and forth with that man. I don't know nothing about him. Now, I don't mind trolling him on somebody else's panel. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But I also don't want people thinking
Yeah,
I'm
me
trying
either.
to.
I like hopping on panels when he up there. Then he like, oh, because that's
Yeah,
why I
me
hopped on the panel
too.
last week. Jack on Jake Wilson. I'm like, y'all, he do not like gay people. He's up here fake can't act like he do, but he don't.
Uh-huh.
He don't, and
He tried to gas
he
like the hell. Yeah, he tried to gas like the hell out of Jay Wilson last night. I was like, no, he
yep,
didn't.
yep, yep. Plain in plain sight. So yeah, I just get your head that this annoy him. The whole Jay Wilson annoy him too. You know.
Yeah. I'm sure he know it. Jay was a very smart man. He know what he's trying to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's his panel. And if you want to keep letting him come up there, that that's absolutely his right. I just
Yeah.
choose to not let him come on my panel. And but as far as me going back and forth with him for months and years, like some of those women do, no, ma'am, I won't be
Right.
doing that
Right.
because I will turn your ass invisible in a minute. All right. So yeah, I'm not impressed by his weird butt. He don't impress
Yeah.
me. No, and he
Right.
don't bother
Yes.
me either. You know. But he jumped. Yeah,
Yes.
I see he jumped right off that counter real fast last night when I jumped there up there.
Yeah. Yeah. And then basically disrespecting you before you hopped off, like always. You know, and
Yeah,
when he went to go cut me.
hey, that's why he popped down. Okay, because I'm not somebody that he can run over or I don't care what he say. You
Exactly.
know,
Exactly. Exactly.
he don't bother
Well, that's
me. He
why.
don't bother me at all.
Yeah. Don't show him no emotion. Don't let him. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
none.
That's like a
Yeah.
starving
Somebody
narcissist,
like
and
that
he's
could
just
never move me. Absolutely. Yeah, somebody
right.
like that dream, he could never move me. No matter.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, I just want to come in and say that I got to get back to work. I wish y'all have a nice day.
Okay, thank you so much, Dreamy, for coming up. I appreciate you, love.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. And so, yeah, y'all, but I really just thank you for coming up, Coffee. I appreciate you, sir. And yeah, yeah. It's like I said, it's not about him going back and forth with Jay Wilson on the basis of, him, dwelling on Jay Wilson being gay or whatever, because it really is just a gaslighting tactic. If Jay Wilson was over here in this B sector and he was a straight man, that ZX is such a clout chaser, he will find something else to try to gaslight him with or about. Do you see what I'm saying? That's all. It's all about the clout chase. And like I said, I am not impressed. I don't care how much bass he put on his voice. I don't care how many women like him or follow him. It's not about that for me. It's about the fact that I guess he really thought he was going to move me in some kind of way that he moved those women over there. But he don't move me. And I don't care if he come in this sector. I don't care who like him in this sector. I don't care if you want to go to his panel. That's on you. That don't have nothing to do with me. I'm just speaking for me and me alone. And like I said, when I read it, I showed that comment to you guys earlier. That is why in part that I did this video today, because I don't need nobody else's panel to talk about this fool and clown him on. But what he ain't gonna do is ever come to my panel. I don't care what sector he in. I don't care who like him. I don't care who dislike him. I'm not impressed. But you know what kills me about some of the women over there though? Because they are heavily invested in that food. Just like I can't believe it's women that like and follow Tommy Sotomayor, or like and follow Kevin Samuels. Are you used to abuse? Like, what's wrong with you? And it be killing me when they saying, but he ain't talking about me. No, yes, he is. He talking about you. Just because he don't call you out by name, that don't mean he ain't talking about you. Okay? He talking about you too. Yes, he is. But me, I just don't have. I just happen to not appreciate verbal abusers. Okay, I don't care who they going after. And some people, it don't matter. I mean, I heard a conversation about the racist going on, right? About people, promoting the racist and all of this and all that. And these is black people, right? Some people don't care what color you are, as long as you get going against somebody that they don't like, they will fool with you, you know. But me, the way I move, I don't do that. If I don't like your rhetoric, and I don't like what you spout, and I'm not gonna fool with you, no matter what. No matter if you're going after somebody that I go after or not, I'm still not gonna fool with you. It don't even matter. Like that's weak to me. Fight your own battles. I fight my own battles. I don't need no help from nobody else. And I don't need Jay Wilson's panel or nobody else's panel. to fight my battles. But like I said, he popped up there, so I pop over there. But what he's not gonna do is ever pop over here. Okay? Now he can pop on. Somebody else said that somebody said a few a few a few comments before. Somebody said he was on, I think they said Howdy Flash channel, going at Jay Wilson again. Okay, that don't have nothing to do with me, you know. So yeah, I know that's right, Scooter High, and it's a lot of them like that. Scooter High said, I just think it's very sad that a person can have a YouTube channel for a long time, but only get the big subs by bashing black women. Yes, there have been whole platforms formed around bashing black women. That's why I don't like men like ZX. That's why I'm not impressed by him. You see what I'm saying? Because there are many, many platforms like over there in the Black Manosphere that we were speaking on. Kevin Samuels, they get popular by bashing black women. And I don't get off on it. That's not cool over here. So when I block ZX, for instance, like I said, my blood sister told me that he wasn't no good. Stay away from him. Keep him off your platform. And that's what I did. But now I've heard it for myself, and she was right. And it was right for me to listen to what she had to say about him, being very derogatory for black women. She was right. So I was right to listen to her. And like I said, I don't need nobody telling me nothing when it comes to who to block off of my panel, because I can block you if I want to in the first place. And so that's just where I'm that's my issue. It's just weird. The whole thing is just weird. And so yeah, it's crazy. Uh-huh. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Don't make no sense. I know that's right. DYSCTV says exactly. Enemy of my enemy is not my friend. That's y'all business. Absolutely. That's why I don't windmill for somebody. And another thing, that and that comment that I showed y'all, they said that that felt like I was up there trying to, I guess, windmill for Jay Wilson, and it made Jay Wilson look weak. But like I said, what Jay Wilson got going on with that man and what I got going on with that man are two totally different things. So I don't understand how that make Jay Wilson look weak, because I was going back and forth with it. You see what I'm saying? He could have been talking about anything. He could have been talking about the price of tea in China. I still would have popped up there and bullied his ass, because he liked to bully people. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I can show him how to be a for real bully. And that's why he jumped down off that panel last night. So he can talk anything that he want to talk. But you can't bully everybody, especially women, and think that somebody is not going to be able to bully you. That's my issue. So like I said, whatever he got going on with Jay Wilson, it don't have nothing to do with me. He just happened to keep popping up on this panel over there. And I just happen to keep popping up over there and bullying his ass and beating him down verbally. Okay, beating him into submission verbally. I'm good with that. Because I can't stand men like that. That's why I used to get into it with so many Black Manosphere men over there, males, if you will, because they like to verbally beat down on women. All right, tell me something I also used to advocate. Yes, I absolutely don't even comment on that weak ass, ugly ass, crispy the clown ass Tommy Sotomayor over there. I can't stand that fool either. And I can't believe those women follow behind him. Let me read this case. Says some people were in Bama's chat windmilling for that clown. Really? Because they don't like Jay Wilson. So I'm glad Jay Wilson got him together on the panel. I didn't even know that. I didn't even hear about that. And so yeah, it's just crazy. It don't make no sense. But that's pretty much. Let me drop this one more time. I don't know if nobody want to come up before I get off, but y'all, that's pretty much. I just want to come on and let everybody know what really was going on in my head when it came to me jumping on Jay Wilson's panel to confront ZX. It wasn't about the issue that him and Jay Wilson was talking about, even though he was gaslighting the hell Out of Jay Wilson, I only windmill for myself. There are two different issues going on. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, yeah. I'm not trying to windmill for nobody. I'm not trying to make nobody look weak. But I don't like ZX's rhetoric, and so that's why I kept jumping up on her. But what's going on with him between him and Jay Wilson? That's between a Jamaican girl said, "Do I would like to see you." Oh, her DYSE and ZX debate. Maybe they can do that on this panel. You know what I mean? Jamaican girl, but the whole thing is just weird to me. I don't see how no women can pay attention to men like that, but it's absolutely their choice. Because I don't try to, I don't have no say in, what how anybody else moves on YouTube. I'm just letting y'all know, hey, Miss Vonnie, how you doing? Why I was moving the way that I was moving, on these YouTube streets when it came to Jay Wilson's panel. And like I said, I don't have to go on nobody's panel to get my point across. And I hate that I had to do this video today, but I saw the way that the narratives was being spun, and so yeah, yeah, it's the whole thing is just weird to me, and so yeah, but I did want to come up here and troll him and bully him because he's gotten used to doing that to women, and so I wanted him to meet a woman that was able and mentally strong enough to do the same thing to him without being flustered, without feeling like somebody gotta dock somebody or somebody gotta do this, that, and the other. No, I can beat you with your words. I can beat you down with your words. Just like you try to do women. Don't feel good, do it, ZX. Huh? I bet you big man, ain't you? All in a tissy over there. But I bet you get your whole life, okay, over this video. But let me tell you something, man. This is the most attention that you will ever in your whole life get from somebody like me. Because I am not impressed. Okay? I am not impressed at all. You a clout chaser. You're a weak man. You are disgusting. All right. And you are not well read at all. You are not intelligent. You are not an intellectual. You ain't nothing but a clout chasing, scamming, a woman abusing fool. That's what you are. That is how I see you, like it or not. Okay? And you spend your ad hominem attacks, honey, they are very weak. Okay? Is that the best you can do? F you. And B, ain't nobody moved by that. The hell? That is crazy. Child. It's weird. And you can't stand to debate with nobody. Because you always have to be the smartest one in the crowd, which you are not smart at all, but you always have to be the one that's the only one, that's speaking facts. The facts as they in your mind, as they go in your mind. Just the thing is just weird. The whole thing, the whole aura, the whole vibe is just off to me. It's just weird, and it's no wonder. Um, Judge Dredd, I'd have been docked so many times. Judge Dredd said, "Be careful, Miss O. ZX girls will dox you and your whole family. I don't give a fuck. Okay, they're not moving no mountains over here. They're not shaking nothing. I'm not a bad person. I don't give a damn. I done been docked so many times, and the reason why it ain't nothing to find, you know why it ain't nothing to find, is because I am not a bad person. That's the reason why. Okay, I don't have no kids for him to talk about. And you can't be, ain't nobody never call CPS on me, and my kids ain't never been took. You know why, ZX? Because I ain't got none. That's the reason why. You fucking idiot. And if you have to stoop so low as to dock somebody, that mean I won. That's what that means. But many have tried, and they'll continue to try, and it's not stopping nothing. It's not moving nothing at all. I'm still gonna get on here and say what the hell I got to say when the hell I get ready to say it. All right? I'm just saying. It ain't moving nothing. Nothing. I even heard, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I done even heard that he done swatted people homes and all of this and all of that. I'm like, I'm not moved. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. No, I'm not. Play with the law if you want to. Play with the law. I'm just saying, you play with the law if you want. You'd be surprised. You don't never really know who you're talking to online. Do you see what I'm saying? And so yeah, that stuff like that, y'all. It don't move me. I don't appreciate misogynistic misogynistic male chauvinist pigs like that character over there. All right. Right. I agree with that, Scooter High. I agree with that. But anyway, y'all, I guess that's it, child. But I had to come on here and let everybody know that now this ain't that. Whatever you thinking about me concerning Wilson's panel, honey, it ain't that. Don't nobody have to go on Wilson panel because I got my own panel. I got my own channel. You know what I mean? It's just that that fool ain't coming over here. Okay. And so yeah. Yep. Wow. Judge Dredd said ZX has called the police on people after he has threatened to kill them. Well, yeah, Cookie said he like to play with the law. Uh-huh. He can come around here playing with him if you want to. He get a surprise. Because like I said, you don't never know who you talking to. I don't know that Popo was sent a couple of times to his house. Oh, somebody done swatted him too in return. I'm not surprised. And so yeah. Yeah, he banned from my channel, Queen of the South for sure. I can't speak for nobody else, but he ain't coming over here. Hmm. And so yeah. Child, folks is crazy. Uh-huh. Right. The nerve. A black man playing with the law. Ain't that something? Ooh, child. You right about this, Scooter High. They shoot him down in the street like dogs and he want to play with them. Child. That's how you know it's something wrong with that man. Uh. Tears of a Clown, you want to come up? Yeah, let me drop the link. Hold on one second. Let me drop the link. Okay. Well, wait. Hold on. There you go. Here's the link if you want to come up. Absolutely. You sure can. See it, keep calling the law. They're gonna show up in his child. What you said? Right, the complete nerve of this idiot. He's a freaking idiot. You big dummy. So I dropped the link, Tears of a Clown, if you want to come on up. And so yeah. Yeah. I really hate that I had to do this video today, but I can't let people spin that kind of narrative. Number one about me windmilling for anybody. Child, I don't have the time to windmill for nobody. Not to mention Jay Wilson don't need nobody windmilling for him. He good. He good with it. Hello?
Hey, Miss O.
How you doing?
I'm good. I wanted to just come up and just give a little bit of history on ZX because
Okay.
I've been dealing, with that fool and his shenanigans for a long time. When he first came over to the black sector,
Uh-huh.
and I was a mod and a subscriber in Fundi Fee's chat.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if y'all familiar with her, but anyway, at the
But
time,
did she come? Did the Fundi Fee person? Does she come from the Nature Boy sector as well?
um, sort of yes, yeah, and kind of no. She was
Okay.
here before that, but she did
Okay.
do some things on him, but she wasn't like Nature Boy. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
ZX came over to our sector because he was brought in by Philly Bruja. Okay,
Okay.
and
Okay.
but I guess thinking that he was an upstanding guy with, like it said, all his rhetoric, helping the black community. So him and Fundi Fee they did like a live together. That's when he was talking about, the whole lies about he was a trucker instructor. Anyway, long story, like, cause I don't want to make it real long.
Uh-huh.
So, long story short, there was a falling out. We found out he was a fraud. So when he got found out that he was a fraud and that he couldn't get Fundi Fee's numbers and subscribers and the money. Like he was clocking Fundi's money, and he's seeing that as subscribers or whatever, we had raised some thousands of dollars to get her what's called the Fundi Mobile, okay, for her business. So that was his whole premise of coming to the Black community was, and like he's trying to do now in y'all sector. His whole thing was he was trying to come over there and scam people and all of that with his whole I'm a community that guy ain't shit. Don't believe none of that shit. It's all a scam. I got all of his information. I've been having it for years. No diss to Miss Cookie or whatever, but I've been having his shit clocked way before that because this fool threatened to put me in jail. He threatened to call. He not only threatened, he did. He made a video outside of the Philadelphia Police Department with my name on it, telling me I was going to jail for fraud. What? And that's because at the time over in Fundi Feast, she was having, and she still does, she was having like giveaways, raffles or whatever. You in a live, da 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 da. You whatever item she has, and she has great, her and I aren't really affiliated anymore, but she still has great products or whatever. And so, I was over there financially, like I tried to, help a lot of the different content creators get up and whatever. But anyway, I would do things like, okay, if she was having a giveaway, me and a couple other people, if there was people in the chat and they couldn't afford the $5 entry fee, like I would send her like $50 doing a live. I'm like, okay, the first whatever people that say me or whatever, put their name in the raffle so they could win whatever that item was. And so he decided, since he couldn't get Fee's money and he couldn't beat Fundi Fee at anything, okay, anything, he decided that everybody that he saw in the raffle or contributing to the raffle was breaking a federal law, and he went online and filed a some kind of a complaint with the federal government against all of us. And he named 7 of us that he was specifically going to have locked up.
For real?
And all I got to say is, ZX, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting to be locked up.
Oh my God.
I can't stand that man. Then when he couldn't get that, because I'm like, what? And here's the thing. ZX know not to play with me. So he got Nikki and all of them to play with me. I had to change my name, my avatar name, because they were making troll accounts pretending to be me and then going into my people's chat that I was cool with and saying all kinds of bullshit. So, people would be mad at me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I wasn't even online. So I had to change my name. That was Nikki Baker and that Black Butterfly, whatever that girl. The Nikki Baker turned around and pretended to be me and called a content creator's ex and pretended to be me and said that I was going to, as me, calling the CPS on this person. What? Mm-hmm. First of all, I've never called CPS on anybody on YouTube ever. Okay? Ever. I don't play that. Well, that started a lot of shit because he knew one thing is I'm in Pennsylvania. So he knew, and I got police in my family. So he knew he couldn't fuck with me. And as soon as he said that, I went straight to who I needed to go to, the authorities, the attorney general, and everybody in Philadelphia that I needed to contact. And I was told, don't worry about it. Like, he can't, da, 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 da. So, he tries to use that to scare people as a scare tactic, but he know he can't fuck with me because we in the same state, nigga. I will get like, no. So you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
He just tries to use that. And I'm like, you gonna try to lock me up? See, one thing is, I never went over to his channel when him and Fundi Fee was doing that collab. I watched him for 15 minutes and I clocked him after 15 minutes. I said, this motherfucker full of shit. So I never donated to him. I never went to his chat. I never nothing. Never went on his panel. Never tried to do nothing. So this motherfucker was like, oh, okay, this is one of the big donors a fee. And so since I can't get you yada yada yada, I'm going to take her down with fee, and I'm going to say that they're running an illegal gambling operation on YouTube.
Well, don't he have to know that you have to have proof of that? And it seems to me when you get the best of him, that's when he go to calling law enforcement.
Yes,
That is some
yes,
weak sauce. That is
yes.
weak sauce.
He literally made, and I have the video. He literally made a video to me with my name in it, saying outside of the police station, talking about, and you're next to be locked up. And so
Oh,
all I keep
geez.
saying to his dumb ass, because it's F him forever. I'm still waiting for the po-po ho. Still waiting. It's been what, 3 years? I'm still waiting, ho. And
He's a whole weirdo.
Nikki Baker, you need to worry about your husband is dying instead of out here doxing people, calling CPS on people and all the other bullshit that she's doing. She got
Wow.
a husband that is dying, and she's spending all her time online and doing ZX's dirty work, because we all knew that he's an idiot and he don't know how to do a lot of the technical stuff. And she's the
Right.
one that like doxes people for him, or she's the one that does like the photoshops and shit like that, because he don't know. Like, child, he done went on here and said he was going to skull fuck people's dead mamas. He done said he's going to do like all kinds of disgusting
Oh my
shit.
goodness.
Him and DT, she's not on here no more, but Diva Tomboyish was going back and forth. Like, he did threaten to put every goddamn body in jail. But yeah, he's
Mhm.
he's he's so gangster. He a
Wow.
gangster.
Wow.
I got so much on that. I ain't even worried about that food. I told him, listen,
Mhm.
you know damn well, okay, my dad was a police. My brother-in-law is a detective. My nephew-in-law is Pennsylvania State Police. I got too
Mhm.
many police officers in my damn family. The police, chief of police of my town, his wife, and I are BFFs, are best friends. And the only thing I got to do is pick up the phone at any minute and call her, and she'll have him in the whole police department over this motherfucker. So I ain't worried about you. But I want, man, he just over there trying to get y'all views and shit. He hates black women. He
Yeah.
hates black women with a passion. But yet, but yet we'll try. All he wants us for is money, and if you won't give him your money, then you're your money, or he can't come on your panel and bully you and take it over and all of
Mhm.
that stuff and steal your subs. Then you're no use to him, and now you're his target, and that's
Wow.
what it is. So
Wow.
I'm
That's
just telling
pathetic.
y'all from experience. But like I said, he ain't nobody to be afraid of. He ain't
No,
nothing but a
absolutely not.
calling,
Absolutely
stop
not.
calling, want to be 56, whatever he is, gangster. He better sit his diabetic ass the fuck down somewhere before.
He sounds like he's mentally ill. I mean,
He
I just,
is. From the time that, if you can look at the pictures of him like 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago to now,
yeah.
like, he's so skinny, his face is all sunken in. That's why I told him, I said, you gonna kill your damn self. Ain't nobody gotta kill you, because you be on this motherfucker doing too much hollering, too much lying, and too much sinning. Then
Right.
putting people's nudes out, and
I heard that. I
he's
heard that.
horrible.
That's revenge porn. And whoever
Yes,
nudes whoever nudes that he put out, if they were actually his nudes, that's revenge porn. And revenge porn is against the law.
exactly. But I'm
Now
like
that
this.
is against the law. But whatever come out of your mouth, just because you can't take what you're saying, it's
Right,
not against the law for you to speak your piece. It's called
right.
freedom of speech.
Right.
So,
But he don't
so
like that.
you get
He
so
don't like
sensitive.
nobody to go against him. He don't like nobody that's smarter than him. If he thinks you're smart, like in any way, you peep him or whatever, child, that's when he gonna go on the damn rampage. But I told him, he keep calling me all kinds of names. I don't pay him no goddamn mind, and I ain't
Well,
never gonna hit the
let me
panel.
read
I
this. Let
will
me read
never hit
this.
his panel.
Right. Let me read this. Oldies Knight said he said they don't I guess they don't have a relationship, so it's not revenge porn. It's still revenge
It's
porn.
still
You
revenge
don't have
porn.
to have a relationship with the person for it to be
Yeah.
revenge porn. So yes, it is. It's
Because
just
the
that.
revenge was the reason why he did it. The
Right.
reason why he did
Exactly.
it makes it revenge. They don't
Yeah.
have to have a
Absolutely.
relationship.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, he just has
So
Yeah, it just has to have malicious intent, and
Right.
so yeah.
And the thing is, the person, look, if they don't want to do something, that's on them. There's a lot of people that he not a lot, but I shouldn't say that. There are some women who fell for his bullshit and sent him
Yeah.
news or whatever the heck they did.
Oh
That
my
I don't
God.
understand because I have never in my life, nor
Woo.
would I ever like that's crazy to me.
I don't understand that type of mentality either. I
You,
don't.
you, you don't know this person from Adam. Like, why would you
Right.
send somebody on the internet your news? What the fuck's
I
wrong
don't.
with you?
I don't know. I don't understand that type of mentality either. But there are, I guess that there are a lot of lonely people out here, and so maybe that's what the deal is. I don't know. People do anything on the internet. You know what I
This
mean?
this
So
is true, and I've learned that. But yeah, I just wanted to come up here and say it's been some
yeah.
years. There ain't nothing about ZX that I don't know. Trust me, I digged all of his
Mm.
background. And that was the moment he said he was going to have, he filed a daggone federal complaint against me, Fundi, and a couple other people. And he was going to have. Don't worry, they're coming. They're gonna lock you. No, 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 no. Ain't nobody trying to take my freedom because I ain't did nothing wrong. I ain't broke no goddamn laws, and I already know that. But your dumb ass don't know that. So I went to the attorney general on my own
Wow.
because I can do that in my state and
Mm.
said da 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 is what I
Great
was
grandma
doing
David.
against the law, and they said no. I said all right,
Yeah.
fuck
Right.
that
Yeah. I
motherfucker.
wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry about that fool at all.
Oh, I
And
don't. I don't worry about him. I don't worry about him at all. I'm just telling y'all,
yeah.
if he can't get anything on you because you don't have nothing for him to really die or nothing bad, then he'll have Nikki make up some shit. So
Well,
just wait
they've
for that.
done that to me
He'll make
too.
up some shit.
They've done that to me too. They what they call it? They Photoshop stuff. They is that what you call
Yep.
it? When you just make up fake receipts and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's what they do.
that's been done to that's been done to me too. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
Yep.
But
But I'm telling you that don't let him or that Nikki Baker chick, because that's his number one doxer, his number one. I don't know what her deal is. I guess she want them diabetes. Listen, he can't even get it up. We all know it. He got a penis pump. Listen,
I
okay.
don't know about the fools. I don't know anything about these people. Like I said, he just came on my
I
radar.
can rag on
Yeah,
ZX all day long. I can
yeah,
roast his ass all day long. Don't
right.
let me get the top. Listen. And he hates women, and it's because he hates his mother.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's
I
real
gathered that
talk.
real quick. Yeah, I gathered that real quick. Yeah, I absolutely
And
agree
you
with you
could
about
tell by
that.
the way he treats her.
Yeah. Oh
And the
wow. Now I
fact
don't
that
know how
she
he
was
treated mama,
14
but
when she had him.
oh wow. Oh
She
wow.
was 14 when she had him, which means he running around here calling women, black women or whatever, sluts and this and that. Well, what was your mama? She
Wow.
got pregnant at 13 and had you at 14.
Wow.
You talking about he beat up his baby's mama.
Oh Lord.
We seen that. We got that, like people got that. I got it somewhere where he said that she wanted an abortion and he wouldn't let her, and he made her keep the child. And but yeah, he didn't raise the child. He want everybody to think he's such a single father. No, you didn't raise your child at all.
Well,
We like I've
they
been
got
knowing
a
that.
right. They got a question for you. On site, April says, but do you or the lady? No, I don't. On site, she said, but do you or the lady on the panel know why they call him ZX, or do anybody know? I don't know why they
It's
call him
ZX
Z.
1400.
What?
It's
Why do
ZX
you?
1400, which is a motorcycle.
Oh,
That's
oh,
that
oh! His
motorcycle he
name is a
claimed he got.
motorcycle.
Right.
Oh, okay. It's because of a motorcycle. That's his
Yes.
name.
Right.
Okay.
ZX 1400. He came on as ZX 1400. Right. That was his, when he first came on, that was his channel name, ZX
Okay.
1400, which is a motorcycle brand or
Okay.
whatever. But then he
Okay.
turned around and stole somebody's
Uh-uh.
ideal and made it. I forget who it was, but that's when he came up with Grown Folks TV.
Oh
Oh, I think
wow.
it was Mediva and them because Mediva had grown. grown folks something neighborhood or something. So then he turned around and changed his channel to Grown Folks TV,
Wow.
which there's already a Grown Folks TV for real out there, and he's a trucker. He's a truck driver. So in my mind, to me, he was trying to impersonate that guy who's a real
Oh
trucker.
wow.
But
Oh
listen,
wow.
I've been knew all about his contracts that he didn't have. All of that years ago. I
Okay.
knew all of that. I had already been in contact with the Philadelphia Housing Authority. I knew that he didn't have no daggone bill. He didn't have nothing. Cause see, I told him you messing with the wrong person because I may be retired now, but I did work for the state of Pennsylvania, and I did work in Department of Human Services. And if you got a contract with the state of Pennsylvania for any of this shit, I will find out. Well, trust
Mhm.
me, I found out it was all a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
It was all a bunch of lies. And I
Yeah.
let the people who was close to me know. And I was also part of writing a letter and emailing it to the Salvation Army to get his ass kicked off of that board.
Wow.
Yep. And I talked to the lady at the Salvation Army. I
Oh
did and
wow.
Suge did. So
Wow.
don't worry about his ass. He just
I'm
over
not.
here trying to get clicks and views.
Oh, that's
He
all.
can't do nothing to nobody but
Right.
pretend and go. And he gonna go. Them police are so tired of him in Philadelphia. You call them, they be like, "Oh Lord, not this old fool again." So he don't even go in there. All he does is film. Like he'll film from there, like he
Oh my
did something.
goodness. Oh my goodness. You
You ain't
stop.
did shit. You ain't did
Child.
nothing. You man. He's like, first of all, sir, put your teeth in if you want me to be afraid of your bite. Because what you gonna do? Gum me? You gonna gum me to death? Fuck.
You a mess. I like
All right, I'm down this out. I just wanted to tell y'all that. This is my fight.
that.
Now I
Okay.
told him I'm still waiting for the popo to pull up. God damn it. You said you promised me a good time a while ago. I'm still waiting for it. Shit.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, thank you. Well,
All
thank
right,
you
y'all.
so much.
I'm down off of here, Miss O. I
All
love
all
you. I
right.
love
Thank
you.
you so much for coming up.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Bye
You
bye.
too.
She said, "What he gonna do? Gum me to death?" Good child. That don't make no sense. Uh-uh. Let me stop. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I get tickled real fast, right? Child. But anyway, y'all, let me get off here. I didn't even mean to be on here this long with that fool, but that just took me out right there. I didn't even know, y'all. I didn't even know he didn't have no teeth in. That is crazy. But onside April asked a good question. I didn't know why they called him oh no, I didn't know why he calls himself ZX or whatever. And they said it's because he's got a ZX something motorcycle. Thanks onside April for that question because I didn't know either. I didn't know why he called himself that either, child. It was a line of the week, right, Scooter? Child. But Queen of the South, and I'm gonna let y'all go on this. She says, why was he talking about the Bible last night? I guess he was trying to keep up with Pastor Wisdom. Yeah, it sounds like that to me. To Queen of the South, and it also sounds like he was trying to gaslight him. Like put back him in the corner. And so trying to get clicks and views of his subscribers. Just like the lady explained previously, just like we had already figured out, because we done seen it before. We'll see it again. Uh-huh. Okay, straight from the gate said he been mentioning you, but I didn't say nothing, because it was bone carrying and he ain't no, yeah, he ain't nobody. Yeah, I know he been mentioning me. That's the only reason why, I was up there, pretty much trolling his ass and bullying his ass, cause he do that to other people, and so yeah, right. The devil knows the Bible too. You right about that too. Y'all, please don't tell me that man has no teeth. Right, right, Scooter High. That is crazy. It don't make no sense. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for joining me. Okay, y'all, please hit that like button on your way out the door. Please consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already. as well as that share button, and maybe even that what's the other one? The join button. Thank y'all so much. Okay. And so I'm gonna get out of here. And thank you, Brandy Davis. Enjoy your day too. Everybody enjoy their day. Y'all not only enjoy your day, but enjoy the rest of y'all week. And I hope I brought some clarity as to what was going on with me on Jay Wilson's panel. Um, um, this weekend or whatever. I just had to come on and let folks know what was really going on. The issue that he has with, and we know Jay Wilson, he can make some content out of this, and if he can make $1 off of what that fool is saying, he gonna make $1 off of what that fool is saying. That's. But I didn't want nobody to think that I was trying to windmill for anybody, because we got two step. Thank you, Miss T3. We got two separate issues going on. It's just that he kept on popping up on that man's panel, and that's where I could find him. Because he ain't never gonna pop up over here. Okay, that's it. That's all. Because I am not impressed. I wasn't impressed then. I ain't impressed now. I ain't never gonna be impressed. I don't see how them women fool with him, forever, months and months and years and years. Because somebody like that, child, they can never phase me with nothing. And he ain't got no teeth on top of that. Child, he gotta do better. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I love you guys. Bye bye. Peace. Child.